welcome back. I know I haven't posted a craft video in a day or so, a couple days. I don't know. I don't even know what the day is. But, yeah, I sort of like got blindsided by something the other day, and it wore me down. And I haven't really been making any crafts, so I just decided to take a day to myself to try to like clear my thoughts. And I was going through all of my craft supplies, you know, trying to get those organized. You know, trying to put away like some holiday themed stuff. And then I came across all of this like mesh tubing that I had from Easter that I got from the Dollar Trees in 4 colors. I have pink, yellow, green, and blue. And I had made something like this, kind of similar back towards Christmas to decorate packages with. But I made this flower out of the tubing. I even got this little flower rhinestone from the Dollar Tree. And you know, you can use this to, you know, decorate a wreath with, or to put on a gift, whatever you want to do. For the Christmas ones, I had come across some that was similar in a store. I can't remember what store it was. Walmart, Big Lots, one of those. Of course, it was in the Christmas colors. And I'm like, I'm not paying that. I can make that out of the mesh tubing. And never did, you know, really get around to making a video for that. But I'm doing it now with the Easter colors. So what you're going to need is however many colors of the mesh tubing that you want to use. I will tell you that using 1 or 2 colors is a lot easier to work with than the 4 colors that I did here. This is just a small one that I did with 2 colors. This is with all 4, but it does get aggravating because these are very time consuming. They're not time consuming because they're difficult to make. It's just that, you know, for each little petal, you need to let the glue fully cool, set up, harden, whatever you want to say, before you move on to the next petal for the best results. If not, you're going to wind up with a big mess. But you're going to need some of the mesh tubing, of course. You're going to need a hot glue gun, a thick piece of paper, a little piece of cardboard, cardstock, whatever. This is just a piece of cardstock I had. I cut it into a circle. I think it's right at like 3/4 of an inch, an inch. It doesn't really matter, just a small circle. This is like 3/4 of an inch, I think. Something to put in the center. I came across these little jewels and gems in the flower shapes at the Dollar Tree over there, like with the kids' crafts and whatnot. You'll also need a pair of scissors and something to kind of hold your petals down. This is my trusty glue pencil. It was a pencil until I decided to use it to like poke at hot glue and stuff. And now look at it. That's what it looks like. Like I said, these are really, really simple, just time consuming, and I won't drag out the video showing you every little step because that will take all night. But basically what you want to do is take your little circle here, however big you want your flower. I like this size. And then take your mesh, and then here's the end, and just, you know, kind of fold it and determine like how big you want your petals to be. Now you can make all of your petals the same size, or like you can make these bigger and then make the next round smaller if you want. That's okay. That's what I did with this one here. It's like the outer ones are bigger, and then I kind of got just a little bit smaller as I went toward the center. Not a lot. But just decide however big you want your petal to be. I'm just going to cut this right here. And then you want to go ahead and cut your other 4 pieces. I just like to use 4. You can use more if you like. But if you use more, you do need to make your circle bigger, or they're going to get really cramped and it's going to be really hard to glue them down. Then you want to take your glue gun. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Take your glue gun. Can y'all see this? And then put a blob of glue. And then take your little petal here and just bend it in half and kind of hold it kind of near the ends here. Just put that in the glue. And this is where the pencil comes in. I just kind of use it and just kind of like press the ends of this mesh into the glue. And now you really want to let this fully cool, fully harden, fully set up before moving on to the next one. I'm going to tell you why. Because when you bend these, when you let it go, they're going to want to, you know, like come back apart like that. And they're going to pull themselves out of the glue. So what I like to do is, once the glue is cool enough for you to handle, just really press it down with your fingers. Just really press it down. Make sure it's cool before moving on. Now I'm going to put another blob of glue here. And we'll do the next petal. And this is all these little flowers are. That's all you're doing, is you're just taking the mesh and you're just gluing it to this circle. And then the next layer, you can put like in between these. You know, just layer them however you want. That's all that you're doing with these. I'm using a high temp glue gun, and I'll tell you why I like it better, because I was using a low temp one, and as you can see, this, of course, the tubing is cylindrical, and you don't want the center of your flower to be big and thick and poofy. You want it to kind of be flat, and with a high temp glue gun, it kind of melts it a little bit, and it melts it flat. So, and it's rather quick. I tried that with the low temp, and I just didn't like it as well. But you can use whichever one you want. Okay, now I got that one done. And then you would just do that all the way around with your remaining petals. And then once everything is set up and cool, this is twisted a little bit, but once you've done that with all of your petals, go back around with your next color, or use the same color, whatever you want, all the way around, letting each one of these little petals cool, and kind of pressing down in the center to make sure the center is flat as possible. And as you press that down, you can kind of see how this kind of forces the little petals to like come up a little bit. It gives you like a more flower type shape. But that's all there is to this. So I'm going to finish gluing on these pink ones, and I'll show you what that looks like, and I'll glue on another color, and then I will turn y'all loose and you can do it on your own. Okay, so I've got the pink done here. Yeah, that's a big one. I've got the pink done. And you know, I could actually make another round of pink, but just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and switch colors here. And this green one seems to have like a lot of little kinks in it, so I'm just going to cut that one right there. Okay, now, so you're going to add another color. Of course, you would just put your glue down and then place your petal here in between. I'm sorry. You would put your glue here and then just make your petal out of your next color and just put it down right there in between those, and then just keep layering your colors. Like put another like between here and like right here, and then just keep layering them and putting them on there however you want. So that's how I make the little flowers. Pretty simple, but I don't think it really warranted a video, but I wanted to make one anyway. It's more like an idea video than an actual tutorial, I guess, but there you go. And then you wind up with one of these. So I think I'm going to make a handful of these and maybe try to incorporate them on a wreath or something in the very near future and see what that would look like. I think that would look pretty cute. But I hope y'all enjoyed this brief tutorial video, whatever you want to call it. If you would, please give me a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media. The links to all of those are in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.